if you're new here, then my name is Debbie, and in this video I will be showing you this look. But before I show you how I created this look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a video. Also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok handles. Today we will be using some SFX and some very exciting stuffs, and we have to do it before we start with foundation. I have this devil horns which I got from Spirit Halloween. You can also get it from Amazon, but lately Amazon has been delaying every product deliveries, so I just went ahead and got it from Spirit Halloween. What I'm going to do is actually try and see where I want them, and I'm going to draw a circle around. I want them right here. So I will be using Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in Bisque, and I will be drawing a circle around it just to give me an idea where this thing is going to fit in. That's pretty much my entire forehead. Now the other one as well. Those are the places where I want my horns actually. Now I'm going to take some Spirit gum. Again, I got this from Spirit Halloween, and it has a applicator. When working with Spirit gum, it is very important that you also buy Spirit gum remover. Otherwise, it's going to give you a hell of a time removing it. Okay, just apply it really nicely. Now I want the horns to point a little at an angle, like 45 degrees, so... press the edges, and I'm going to do the same for the other horn. And just like this is pointed that way, I'm going to make it point at the same angle. Press the edges. I've got a tiny forehead, so my horn's a little closer. If you have a bigger forehead, then you can always put them out further. Okay, now that we have our horns on, I'm going to use some molding wax to blend these edges and make it look like my skin. So this is a sculpting wax. Again, I got this from Spirit Halloween, and I've got a spatula and I've got a petri dish. You can get this from Amazon. I'm scraping part of it out on my petri dish. Now you need to warm the wax up, so you need to work it on your hand after you scrape it from the pot. The warmth of your skin is going to warm it up, and you really need to work this. I'm going to do it like this. I think it's easier. Let the camera, yes. The warmer it gets, the easier it is to work with. Okay, now it is warm enough, so I'm scraping everything off my hand, and then I'm going to apply it right around here, the edges. Now the sculpting wax that I'm using from Spirit Halloween, they just give you enough. So if you are planning to do this makeup with the horns, then one is good enough. This is the size of the container, and trust me, it's more like a illusion because the half was empty. This does take a little bit of time, but the look and the feel of it, oh my god, is so rewarding. Smoothing everything out. So this is how it's going to look. Now I'm going to put on foundation. For foundation, I'm using my favorite foundation, you'll already know, is Shiseido Synchroskin Self-Refreshing Foundation. Now I like to apply foundation with my hand around these areas, because you really need a little bit of foundation just along the edges. And lightly dab it. When you use your hand, it just ensures that you are not moving the molding wax from its place. I'm going to quickly set the foundation with my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. Today I'm using a smaller blush brush for it because we have a little bit more intricate work. I'm going to set this part first to take away the shine. And if you get some powder on your horns, don't worry because we will be painting them. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now I will be using this Mehron palette, and it's a basic palette and it has all these colors inside it. And these are all water activated, so I will be using a small paint brush. This is not a makeup brush, this is a small paint brush, and I will be dipping it in the water and coloring and giving it a more bloody, like it has popped out of my skin kind of look. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that red color from the Mehron palette, and I'm going to mix it a little bit with the black to make it a little bit more blackish red, and I'm going to go fill it in these portions to give it more depth as well. I'm going to concentrate the black closer to the horns. As I'm coming out, I'm going to give more red. This little bit gives it so much more dimension. It's crazy. Just this little touch. Our horn business is not yet complete, but we need to first start with our eyes, do the entire makeup, and then I'm going to add some more final touches that I feel are going to look so awesome with the horns. First of all, I'm just going to prep my eyes real fast with the concealer. For my eyebrows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Prominent. I'm using the color dark brown and this angle brush, which is from Morphe. It is E29. You can use any angle brush which has a spoolie. Let me know if you want me to do a separate eyebrow tutorial. Now we have to be very light-handed when we come here because we don't want to move the wax. Time when you go back into your brows, just make sure that you are cleaning your brush, like scraping it off a little bit so that you're cleaning off the molding wax if anything gets in there, because it's going to be very difficult to lay on the product if a lot of wax is on there. Now Devils, I feel that everything has to be very sharp because they're very chiseled. So that is the entire concept today. So I'm drawing my eyebrow on top of the horn prosthetics that I have. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of the Mehron paint for this eyebrows because there's a lot more of the horn element on my original eyebrows. Now with an angle brush, this is MAC 266. I'm going to list down all the products that I'm using in this video down in the description section below so that you can, it's easier to find. I will also put some shopping links down besides the product so that you can also shop them easily. Now the links are affiliate, so if you purchase any item using those links, then I do earn a small percentage of commission and I really appreciate your help. Now with that angle brush, I'm scraping off a little bit of concealer and I'm just making my eyebrows sharper. That's the eyebrow. Now the eyebrow is a little bit of work if the horns are coming on top of it, and especially if you have a smaller forehead just like I do. Okay, now let's start with the eye makeup. For today's eye makeup, I will be using the new Pat McGrath palette. This is Celestial Nirvana. It has all the colors that we need, and I'm also using my favorite brush, that is Pat McGrath blending brush as well. I'm going to start in with a nice soft brown. I don't know what the name is. Okay, this is Desert Divinity, which is this camel color. And I'm going to start building my crease. And I'm putting out the end just like that. Use the color red, and I'm going to dip it with, this is the last color, which is Flame Fatale, and it's red. So perfect, so perfect. And I'm going to put it in my inner corner of my eye, just like that. Actually, I'm going to put it all over. Point the red side up so that I get some right in the corner of my crease as well. I'm going to blend it like this. I'm going to pull the tail like this at an angle, high. Now I'm going to take a darker red, which is this color, and it's called Auburn Allure, and I'm going to just work it right here, making the color much richer. I'm going to keep building the color, and I'm actually going to bring that auburn a little under my eyes on my lower lash line. Give a little bit more red right at the inner corner. I'm taking a darker brown, which is the first color, and it's called Nightfall, which is this one. And I'm just making the outer corner of my eyes a little bit more richer. I'm going to take the darker brown, put it under my eyes like that. Now I'm going to take a fresh blending brush, and I'm just going to blend everything around. And I'm going to raise this portion really high. Now I'm going to go in with some black. This is again Pat McGrath. This was one of her first collection that she came out with. This is Dark Matter Pigment, and it is really pigmented. I really love this black. This is what I'm going to use to richen the corners even more. Very soft-handed, just like that. Bring it underneath, especially in the socket. Now with that plain brush that I used, I'm just going to blend everything out. Just make every edges soft. And I'm going to fill in my waterline with Makeup by Mario black eyeliner. This little step just gave me so much more dimension. Now I'm going to just use that brush that comes with the pencil, and I'm going to just soften the line. Using Makeup by Mario liquid eyeliner pencil, and I will be drawing a nice sharp eyeliner. Start from the corner, draw kind of a tail here like the siren eyes. Liner, and I'm going to do the same with the other eye. We're going to go back to the eyes, but I'm going to start with my contouring, but I will be using a bronzer. This is NARS Laguna, and I love this bronzer to bronze out the sides, and then I'm going to give it more character. For my bronzing today, I'm actually using this angled blush brush 168 from MAC, and I'm going to start by stamping the color here. Again, stamping the color here because we don't want to move it, and then going in here. Or around the jaws. We will go in more harder than normal on the nose. Really thin nose for her. Now with the same blush brush, I'm actually going to get into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take that auburn color, which is the dark red color, this one, and I'm going to use my blush brush, take some color from it, and I'm going to stamp it right here, very softly. Come in. Come into the sides. Lay it on top of the horn. It's just very important that we do that. And then we just reach in that color more around here. And then we continue with the contouring very softly here. Same here, we are going to lighten that, so don't worry about it. Now I'm going to take the red, which is also called the Femme Fatale, and I'm going to go in around the horns. And on the corners, and on this part of the face. Lighten this red a little bit, so I'm going to take the loose translucent powder and I'm going to go over it. I'm just going to blend it a little bit. Now if you want this to be a little lighter, I am liking this particular consistency, but if you want it a little lighter, then you can go in, put in a little bit more concealer, or even whatever is left of your foundation on the brush or the beauty blender that you are using. But I like this. I'm going to take in a little bit of that dark brown and I'm going to place it here on top of my horns. I'm going to curl my lashes and put on the falsies, and then let's see where the look goes and if we need to turn it more dramatic, especially around the eyes. Now that we are done with the lashes, I feel that I need a little bit more drama. So I'm going to put some auburn color under my eyes and then top it up with some black. I'm going to use this Morphe brush M338 and I'm going to just work it on the corners. I did forget to mention that I also put some Pep and Prime on my lip because we will be moving on to the lip. Sometimes you have to just, put on the lashes to actually understand whether you need a little bit of more depth or not, because the lashes make so much difference, especially when it comes to the glam part. It just makes so much difference. Now for highlighter, I'm actually going to use the same Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana, and I'm actually going to go in using this color Cosmic Champagne, which is this color. The closest color that I can think of to this color is Becca's Champagne Puff. It's pretty close, so I'm just going to put it on the high points of my cheek. It's a brilliant shine. Do you see that? put some on the tip of my nose because it will also help me make the nose look a little bit more sleeker. Now time for the lipstick. Now for lipstick I will be using Pat McGrath again, and I will be actually using 2 liquid lipsticks. Now the 2 liquid lipsticks that I will be using is Pat McGrath Deceit liquid lipstick, and this is Pat McGrath Elsen 4. They are pretty, this one's pretty deep and this one's red. And I have also kept a lip pencil on standby. This is Alia lip pencil. This is a limited edition by MAC. This was a limited edition by MAC, but you can get any really dark purple brownish color. Nightmoth by MAC is a fantastic color that can go as replacement to this lip liner. So I'm going to start outlining my lips with the darker color, which is the Deceit. I just said the name. I want a plumpy lip. So I'm just going to overline my lip. I do have a video dedicated to how to make your lips look bigger, so if you're interested to watch that, then I'll leave a link down in the description section below. Now I'm going to go in with the red one and fill the inner portion of my lips. Now you can use a brush. I'm going to use my fingers and just blend the color. And if you did something like this, I'll show you how to fix it. Now this is the reason why you need a lip pencil on standby. We take my lip pencil, this is sharp, you really need a sharp one, and then I'm just going to just line it up. Now with an angled brush, I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer and I'm going to clean up the edges of my lips so that it is a nice crisp lips. I'm just going to deck up a little bit more and I'll be right back. So I hope you guys loved the look, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also let me know in the comment section below how you dressed up and where you dressed up, and also if you wanted to see more SFX looks, I will be glad to do them for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a video. Also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok handles. And with that, this is Debbie signing out. I love you all so much.